Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I have been looking forward to this day for a while. Today we're taking Desiree's top off. Charlie! Charlie, come here. Charlie, cheep, 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 cheep. No go, Charlie. If you keep up with the channel, you know that we recently sold our Subaru Outback wagon 2004. It had almost 240,000 miles on it. That's what my wife was driving. And now she is taking over the Tacoma and I'm driving the Ford Raptor. And it's actually really awesome watching her drive this thing. It's just badass. There you are, Charlie. Come get your rabbins. Get your rabbins, Charlie. Are you going to bite? Oh, there you are. Can I pet your bosom? Let me pet your... Ow! Not only is Desiree using this as her daily driver, although she doesn't really leave the house on the daily, like this is legitimately like the grocery getter. It's more or less the farm truck now. We use it to get to the back of the field, transport tools, transport hay and whatnot. But the way it's set up currently isn't really great for farm truck life. And so we're gonna be converting it today from its Overlander form to a little bit better farm truck. And pretty much all that really entails is getting it kind of fixed up, getting it cleaned up. We're gonna take the top off of it, take all of the Overlander junk that we don't use out of the back, like the spare tire and stuff, and just get it a little bit more prepared and ready. Add some tools that we're gonna be using around the farm. I also have a set of true 35s sitting in the barn. I just need some new wheels. So if there's anyone out there that would like to buy these BFG KM3s with the Method wheels, let me know, because they're pretty much available anytime. So yeah, you can see she's been trying to use this like a farm truck, but it's just kind of a mess in here. We got our extrication gear, spare tire, you know, that kind of stuff. So we want to clear it out, make it a little bit more user-friendly. Charlie, if you're not gonna let me give you pets, you should just leave me alone, because all this temptation. Oh, there it is. That's a good birdie. That's a good bird. The canopy on this Tacoma comes off really easily. It's just a 13mm bolt, and it goes right into these little slide-in fittings. Boom, just like that. So a lot of people have asked me how the Leer canopy held up with the rooftop tent on top of it. And honestly, it did really, really well. So this is the Leer 100XC. The Leer 100XC, you'll notice when you look at the weight ratings, it's nowhere near the amount of a rooftop tent and a couple adults up on top. They don't rate it for when it's sitting still and there's a tent deployed and there's a ladder on the ground. They rate it for when it's moving. So the amount of weight that you can safely carry while you're moving is much, much lower than the canopy can actually hold itself. It has no problem holding a couple adults and a rooftop tent on top of the truck. I had a fiberglass topper on an old military trailer that my buddy since bought from me, and that had some spider webbing on it as well. Even though my boat has some spider webbing. That's pretty normal to come across anytime you're putting a load on it. Those are just cracks in the gel coat. It's not gonna like leak or anything like that. And so I'm looking around, sort of inspecting this canopy after a couple years of use, and I'm not seeing, I'm really not seeing anything like that that's too out of the ordinary. The bed itself is made of fiberglass, and so they flex and they push outward when you put a lot of weight on them. And so that's why you want to consider getting yourself some bed stiffeners like these. But even with the bed stiffeners, you might get some like outward pressing. And so I did notice I have a tiny crack here, but not bad at all. And that could have been from when I did the install. You'll notice that I cut this whole thing, $2,600 canopy, and I cut it to fit these bed sides because the bed sides are extra wide. Now I'm kind of torn on whether or not I'm going to try to sell the canopy. I'd pretty much have to sell it to someone that doesn't mind that it's cut and doesn't like want or need the overhang, or has McNeil bed sides and wants this exact fit. So if you're out there and you're interested in the canopy, let me know. We'll come up with a fair price. I paid $2,600 for it, and it has a Prinsu top rack on it, which is, they're not cheap either. So, and they're hard to get. So let me know. Let me know if you want the wheels and tires, the canopy, or the rack. we're just gonna sell everything. Why don't we just parting this whole thing out? It does look really cool with the canopy, but I'm excited to take that top off and see it like a pickup truck again. It's gonna look so good, huh, Bodie? Isn't that right, Bodie? So I gotta come up with a nice, safe, and effective way to get this thing off without hurting anything. And I was thinking I might be able to like slip a pallet in here and then lift up, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. Did you ever find the keys to the Tacoma?
Yeah.
You did?
You ready for food?
Yeah, what's for breakfast?
Broccoli, chicken, and bread.
Oh yeah! Gonna get demonetized. You got your shorts? Alright, I'll help you. It's gonna look so much better with that canopy off. Yep. Oh. First things first, get this thing kind of cleared out just a little bit at least. My plan is to grab that pallet and then use it to scoop the thing up. I think that's gonna work. As soon as I turned it on, it just creeped forward and punched a hole right in our taillight.
Breaking my truck already.
I'm trying to help you.
Sterling can help.
Thanks, Sterling. I think we got it from here. Shit, man. I need better fork attachments. They need to be longer. A longer pallet might have worked, but...
What if you like... It's super sketchy, but if you put your fork attachments like through the Prinsu rack.
I thought about that, but I think it'll break the Prinsu rack or snap off the mounts to the canopy. Like I don't think the mounts mounting the rack to the canopy are strong. Like the force is going down but not up. Just rip them right out.
You think?
I do think so. I think so. I'm just gonna have to use my strong muscles. Oh, I can't believe I broke that taillight. Can't remember though.
Oh no! Ah, Dad!
Daddy!
Oh!
Broke it? Oh, man.
Never expect this to be such a struggle.
I
break everything! Alright, you come replace me at my position. You take this big dong here. You're gonna stuff it in there when I lift up. Oh, you know what? I just got it like this. Maybe if I just step down.
How about I just put the strap in all the way through?
Lift that up. And just take it off. Then it's like a raptor. Then it's going to be right like a raptor.
That's right. Where's your brother? Probably good.
What? See
The
what?
white truck.
The white truck.
What happened?
My white truck. Oh, it broke the tail light.
What?
Broke the tail light.
Sawyer. We broke your white truck.
But my white truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't break my raptor, did we?
No, not yet.
What are you teaching them?
Well, Sawyer's upset you broke his white truck, but Sterling's glad they haven't broken the raptor.
Put a dent in it the other day.
How'd you do that?
Little one. Chickens were bothering me.
What do you mean the chickens were bothering you?
And I was like, come on, get out of here, chicken. And I hit my own truck.
With what, your fist? You dented your truck with your own hand?
Whatever I was holding.
Forget. What's in my bucket?
These are nice to my chickens.
They're aggressive.
They're not aggressive, they're friendly. They just want fruit.
It's a bridge.
There it is, everybody. Back to the old style. I like this a lot. It looks good. We ran into a few issues. I mean, I ran into my Tacoma. I mean, I broke it. I broke the taillight. But Des fixed it. Des?
I did that, my first mod.
Dez's first mod to her farm truck. Yeah, what do you guys think? That's nice. I'm gonna have to order a backup set. Does anybody have just the driver's side light? But yeah, it looks good. It looks good as a little Tacoma. So we're gonna take it down to the farm store, load it up with some farm stuff, because it's the farm truck. And we're also going to go take a look at some cattle that we are fixing to purchase. And we're gonna run some fence today as well. It's so bright, I can't see. If I do this, then my face is shadowed. God, it looks good though. I miss this truck. The new truck, the way it looks.
Does anyone else have kids who leave their shoes in the truck all the time? They just take their shoes off anytime they're in a car and then you can never find shoes?
I have kids like that.
Me too.
All right, man, that truck
He's got
looks
his
good.
Lightning McQueen shoes. Did you hear that?
You got Lightning McQueen shoe?
Well, he's got one Lightning McQueen shoe. It's got his brother's one Lightning because we can't find the other one because they're
Lost.
lost.
Woo.
Careful.
That was a close one. Good catch.
Oh,
For all the
Well, we
people that are
found
always
one.
asking how kids fit in a Tacoma, it's tight. Real tight.
B, get out here, B.
Yeah, here, B. A lot of people on Instagram have been asking why the winch cable is wrapped around Desiree's truck like this. It's because the winch controller quit working. And just the controller module itself is like 250 bucks, where you can get a whole brand new winch for like 500 bucks. And so I bought a brand new winch for this one, and then I'm gonna rebuild the Smitty built 9500 RC that's in here to make like a hitch winch. So that'll be a totally different video, but I'm gonna order the parts from inside of the winch controller, just the broken part, and that's gonna take a little while because it's coming from China. So for now, just gonna, yeah. This winch cable was getting worn out anyway, so time to replace it. All right, we're all packed in the old Tacoma and we're on our way. I miss this truck. It's super tight turn radius. It's squeaky suspension. It's Christmas tree-like dash. All the lights are on. There's just some things we need to iron out with this truck, but it's still fun to drive. And it works well for you, right?
Works great.
Milk from a cow.
Milk from a cow. That's where the milk comes out. It's called a teat. And you have to say it like that. It's a teat. Cows have teats.
Cows have milk. Moo, 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 moo.
Next step of the day is to go take a look at our future cows, see how they're doing. We're gonna have some females. We're gonna have some more females. They're gonna be short horns.
Are there any farmers in the comment section who could tell us if it's an issue having like a bull or steer or whatever, would you stop?
Teats!
That's a serious question. No,
Go ahead, sorry, you caught my eye.
no, I'm done.
I'm sorry. She wants to know if we should have a bull in the pen with the females. It's inevitable because the females will give birth to steers, and we're not going to be able to butcher them right away.
Look, I got a white cat.
But I don't think you want like your
I got a
bull, like your breeding bull,
white one.
to be in with the females at all the times because they're like men. They're just uncontrollable
There's a little one.
teat monsters. Oh, you scared it. That one does look pretty, doesn't it? Dude, oh, are those his nuts? Oh my goodness gracious, they're huge. I don't think we need a bull on our property right now. You know, those nuts, they're gonna intimidate me. They're gonna make me feel inadequate.
Yeah.
You'd feel inadequate. Do you see those things?
They're huge. It's so much fun.